It's for real, and today we're gonna be looking at the AMX 50B. Now, I chose to play the AMX 50B because I need to grind out the field mods, and honestly, that's the only reason why there is to it. Now, immediately to the gameplay itself. So we're on Pearl River, and the matchmaking is somewhat alright. There's two artilleries, which is always an annoyance, but we can work through around it because Pearl River is not such an RT available map, at least where I'm gonna play. But it's always something you have to take into account. Now, as you can see, I'm going north since I have a speed to get into a position quickly. But I won't hang around here because, as you know, the 50B is really an easily penned target, penned vehicle. So I'd suggest avoid those types of engagements, hold down engagements, and take the opportunistic shots to farm your damage. So since I'm really fast, I'm gonna take the left and gonna go to the middle because there's always a chance I might find a player like the STB who moves too much forward, so I can clip them, or I could go all around and clip a 2 cents and tanks from behind. But you always have to watch the map, and just like that, Leopard overcommitted. I'm gonna auto aim because I'm lazy, not even gonna lie. I'm gonna put 3 shots into him, and I'm gonna finish the Leo with a 4th. An unfortunate AMX since he was already a 1-shot, but I'm not gonna complain. So anyways, if we take a look at the mini-map, we can see something that usually happens, which is the south spawn gets overrun at the north, and the south spawn will, however, takes the left side. So seeing this, I know that 277 and all these tanks are going to overcommit, and this gives me the opportunity to give a couple of shots here. I managed to put 2, but the 277 unfortunately hits me, and I decide not to shoot my 4th shot because I'd be receiving another shot in return probably, which would not make the trade as effective as it is right now. So I put 3 shots for free and took only 1 in return, which is a good deal. And it's something that you have to do with this with a 50B. It's out trade your opponents, find the opportunities to do more damage than receiving. And now you're gonna see a misplay here. I become really greedy, and I got tilted because I bounced the first shot on the E4. And this is exactly the trades which you do not want to do. I took 900 damage and gave 3 shots. Whereas I should have put in just 1 shot. Like, ideally I would have put 2 shots in the E4 and then retreated and started reloading, but I got tilted, so I misplayed and put 3 and took 2, which is still not bad, but look at my HP. This is not good at all when it comes to carrying. And of course, even if I died right now, the battle wouldn't be terrible, but I could have been in a much better position if I was more disciplined. So that's about it. And looking at the map and the result for now, it's 3-6, 4-6 now, which is not bad, but definitely we're not in the best shape ever. We can see the 121B is pushing the north, but I don't think he'll survive since he's alone. There's an E100 in the middle of the map, and surprisingly enough, I didn't decide to reload here. Not quite sure as to why. I probably thought put 3 shots in anyways and just move on. And luckily for me, we spot that the 100 is clippable with only 3 shots, which is a great result. I take that, I use the advantage, and actually the artillery hits me once. And actually, I mean, it splashed me for 9 damage, so it was pretty much nothing. So where are we at now? 628, 5.4k damage. That's a pretty good result if you ask me. 277 is pushing us, which leaves us on a 1-shot. I'm gonna take the ram, I believe, which is awesome. We put a shot into him as well, because if he rammed us and we didn't put a shot, there's a high chance that we would have actually been killed by the ram and he would have survived. But we reloaded just in time to put him on really low HP, and the 50B actually has really good ramming potential because it's fast and the whole armor is actually pretty sturdy. So the 277 actually misplayed there. And there you have it. I mean, he committed to, instead of just trading shot for shot, he took the all or nothing and he paid the price for it. Now I'm playing really passively because, of course, now I'm at 100 HP and the RT could always splash me. But the reason why I'm staying below here is because there might be a chance that I spot the Jagdpanzer and the Leo pushing our base. And I'm going to let the E5 actually spot if they push onto us. And he's going to take the damage for it while I'm going to support him. Anyways, we're going up, we're almost reloaded, and we're gonna try and support the Super Conk, not the Super Conk, my bad, the E5 as much as possible. The E5 is now a one-shot, however, the E5 is actually really aware of what he's doing and he's giving me the opportunity to give 2 shots in, and this is what I call the good discipline. I put 2 shots and I don't get greedy because I know the Super Conk has really good reload. So I let the E5 finish him off and have 2 shots left, which is great because I can use these 2 shots now on Leo if the opportunity arises. So this was something that you can learn from. You saw the bad play and you saw the good play now. And now the scores are actually in our favor, 10-9, and the Leo gets spotted. I use auto aim here because I'm lazy again, but also I wouldn't do that if I didn't know the APCR has really good shell velocity, so it works out perfectly. And this puts us at 7.2k damage, which is a great result for us. And the things are looking pretty well. However, in regards to HP, it looks like we're 2k down. Now I'm really worried about the RD, but I'm also worried about the 140 having actual situational awareness. However, thankfully the 140 rushes him, so he doesn't turn around to put a potential shot into us. And I immediately go on the reload. I put a nice shot into the 140, and we're just 1 shot shy from 8,000 damage, which is fantastic news for us. And only 2 DDs and an RT are left. And most DDs are actually in platoon, which is kind of scary, because that means they're most likely coordinating, so they could potentially do an ambush shot onto us. And I suggest that we kill the Jagdpanzer because based on his last position, he's alone. The gorilla is in the base. Yeah, as we can see, the gorilla is all over the way there because E5 got killed. At least he spotted him. So the Jagdpanzer, based on his last spotting, he's completely alone, so we can isolate and kill him, which would put us on in a great spot. And thankfully we have a really healthy 140, and we have a batch at RD. I don't know what the batch at RD is doing, honestly. I don't know. I mean, sure, it's good to be proactive, but there's a difference between proactive and suicidal. Like, great. Now we lost an RD. In 3, 2, 1. Maybe not, I guess. Well, the RT does splash him. Yeah, we lost the Jagdpanzer actually. Not the Jagdpanzer, but batch at RD. Typical. And the 140 is flanking, which is not necessarily a bad move. The only issue is that I'm a one-shot, and if I get spotted, the RT will definitely wreck me. So I'm waiting for the 140 actually to take the move, so he rotates the Jagdpanzer, and so I can clip him out. Now, as you can see, I'm typing in the chat to the 140 to keep going, so he spots the 140, perfect. Hopefully the 140 is actually not gonna focus the Jagdpanzer, but gonna go for the RT kill. That would be fantastic news for us. Why is that? Because then the RT threat, which is actually a bigger threat than Jagdpanzer, to be completely honest, would be eliminated. However, that does not seem to be the case. So what I'm gonna do is, oh my god, I'm jumping over the wreck of a Leo in the hopes of getting a shot, but I don't. Now I'm rushing my shots here. That's because I don't know how long the grill exactly has on the reload. I put really 2 nice shots in and a third beautiful shot on the Jagdpanzer, and that puts us on an 8.4k damage. Now the thing is, I took the chance on the Grille because I saw that it wasn't the Jagdpanzer that killed the 140, but it was the Grille. So I knew he was on reload, and I knew he had like a long enough reload to for me to try and kill him. If I had missed my second shot as well, I would have fallen back. But since I put one shot in, I took the chance of putting my third shot in, and that worked out pretty well for us. So anyways, I'm speeding up the battle because it's going to take a while, but as you're going to see, I'm going to make a crucial misplay. I don't know where the Jagdpanzer is. I peek, and I pretty much die, which is unfortunate, and the FE is just gonna follow suit. I was really confused in regards to where the Jagdpanzer could be, and he actually baited us pretty well. It was my misplay, and the FE misplayed as well now, and it is what it is. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, learned a few things, and take care.